Hello, hi, namaste. Hope you're fine. As you know, always try to connect with the people who are doing great and inspiring the world. Today we have Ada, okay, Ada from Nigeria, and she's also a television host. She's also a storyteller, and today we will try to learn something from her and we'll know about her. Hello, how are you?
I'm fine, Asha. How are you?
I'm
Can you
good.
hear me?
Ada, yeah, yeah. Ada, please briefly introduce about yourself. They
Okay.
want to know about.
Okay, first of all, I'm a TV personality here in Port Harcourt, Nigeria. I love storytelling. I tell stories of everyday business people. I also tell story of everyday people in a way that it can inspire and motivate people who are doing well in their sphere of life, either it's business, either it's entertainment, either it's lifestyle. Anybody that has a story, I tell their story on television here in Port Harcourt, Nigeria. I also own my private company where I supply construction materials to construction companies. Basically, that's about me. I'm just a girl who's trying to live my dreams, doing the best I can with what I have from where I am.
That's really
Yes.
amazing. Like, television, then storytelling, and then construction company. That's all are different things. Okay, we can say that television and storytelling is somehow relatable, but construction is totally opposite. So, how that journey it evolved? Is there somebody said you before that you what are you doing? This is totally opposite thing.
Okay, it's something. Yes. I was looking for a way to make a lot of money for myself. You understand? Because at this point in time, storytelling isn't giving me money yet. I'm just doing it for the passion of it. But still, I have to earn a living and I have to go to school, I have to pay bills and all of that. So, what kind of service can I render that will give me money to be able to pay my school fees, my tuition, my accommodation, and take care of myself? So that's when I say, since I know the local market here very well, can I go inside the market and see if there are tools that I can actually come and be supplying them at the site so that they can pay me money to bring it to the site? So that's what I did. So I went to their site for 2 weeks. So I was just doing like a survey. I'll look at them. Okay, they're using sand for construction. Can I actually supply sand? I'm like, okay, that's too much. I don't even have the money to supply it. So I left that. I'm like, okay, what about nails? What about basic tools for construction? So, and I said, okay, I had a little money and I went to the inside the market. I bought some tools for construction, which they needed at the time. I took it to the site and I gave it to them. Oh, do you guys need this? They said, oh, was how I did my first construction deal. And from there, I started to go and look for more. So it was just in a bid to get money to take care of myself. That's what led me to construction.
All right, exactly. And passion and profession both are important.
Yeah.
Exactly. Can't live one thing exactly. And other, I just find you're always in search of some story. And what this storytelling, how that concept, and is there, I never, I was, many years, I was just that kind of person who's introvert, who didn't want to talk with the people. Now I really improved much. But in the past, I didn't want to talk with anybody. Even I just try to avoid people. They don't. But I think so. You are extrovert and who are in such a story and story. How I want to know that how do you believe that storytelling, sharing stories can change the life of someone, and how much important it is to share stories to tell them.
What I'm talking about storytelling is that storytelling is an act of generosity. When you tell your story, you share a bit of yourself with the world. You help people to connect with you in a more intimate and authentic way. And when people connect with you in a more intimate and authentic way, then you are able to do practically anything you want to do with your life, because storytelling is all about communication. Now you understand my emotion. Now you understand the things I've been through. You understand my past. You understand my present. you might even understand my future, because by telling my story, I'm telling you some of my dreams, some of the things that drives me, some of the things I'm passionate about, and perhaps those things also might also be things that you are passionate about. In that way, you want to connect with me, and when you connect with me, what happens? We are synergizing, we are pulling our energies together, and we want to do things together. And then I'm getting something from you. You are getting something from that. That way, storytelling has helped you to open up to me, and way that way the world can be better. Do you understand?
That's really super. Exactly. I think it's like that as our programming, connecting the world, and definitely through storytelling, through sharing your ideas, you can connect people, you can connect the world, and that's really beautiful. Ada, as you are actually inspiring the people, but did anybody inspire you? Inspired you? Who's your inspiration?
Okay, someone that inspired me. Are you talking about my inspiration?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. Growing up, my mother is my biggest inspiration. You know, my mom is very hardworking and she runs 4 businesses while having 7 children. So I'm like, okay, if my mom could do all of those things, then on my own, I'm also gonna do it so that when my children grow up, they would look up to me as a model of what they want their life to look like. So my mom is my biggest inspiration. My grandma also inspires me in several ways because she's also a very strong woman. So I'm actually from a long line of strong women who kind of inspires younger generations to do the best they can at every point in time. So my mother is my first and number one inspiration. Yes.
That's really super. Although I want to know that as you stories from the people and how you and what type of stories actually you loved and how you find out stories. What's your method? Did you connect with the people? Did you write books? And did you from childhood did you love the stories? And can you share any incident with us?
Okay, you are asking me how do I find the stories that I tell, and what kind of stories am I interested in? Is that your question? Okay, now the kind of stories I'm interested in are stories that can inspire and motivate. And you can find stories that can inspire and motivate in every sphere of life. Now, people are doing something with the best they can. Like here in Nigeria, there are young people who are from very humble and poor background. These young people, they don't have money, they don't have support from anybody, but they have talent, they have visions, they have hope. They want something to be better for themselves and for their families. So what I do is to watch them closely and see what they are doing differently from other young people. And then when I see what they are doing differently, I can go and now ask them, why are you doing what you are doing? Then if it's good enough, I will use my camera, take my camera crew to their house or their business places or wherever they live and talk to them, interview them, doing what they are doing. And then when I come back, we'll edit these stories together and then we'll play it for our local television. Now, what kind of people do I contact with? Perhaps there's a young man, okay, like here now in Nigeria, in Port Harcourt, Nigeria, where I live, there's a young man. He's I think he was 14 years old when his father passed away. So he had a mother and he has a sister who is about 6. So he went to live with his uncle. He went to live with his uncle. So his uncle sells, you know pepper soup. You have pepper soup in Pakistan. Okay, that food that we have in Nigeria is a kind of food that we eat. Comes from meat, cow, beef. So what he does is he cooks this beef properly, and then he cooks about a pot of it. Then he carries it going from one street to another. And then by the end of the day, he sold about, if I translate it to dollar, it's about maybe $200-300 in a particular day. So from that money he's making, he will feed his hungry mother, he will feed his hungry sister, and they will pay their rent. And then from that money, he saves about $200 every day. In addition, and then at the end of the month, he has a lot of money. He told me that his dream is to build one of the biggest restaurants in Nigeria. So every month he saves about $1,000 to put away for that dream. Now, this is something he's making with himself, doing the best he can with what he have from where he is. And then there's a lot of other young people who are like that here in Nigeria. Then there's this boy, he studies physics in one university, in one of the leading universities in Nigeria. When he left university, he decided that he did not want to go to work for anybody. He started cobbling. Cobbling is shoemaking. So he goes to the market and buys pure leather. So he gets the leather and then he makes the shoe and then he sells to customers. Now he's doing something remarkable. This is an interesting story that I'm interested in. So I tell his story. Now there are also other young people who are into entertainment. You understand? Now they don't have access to go to the labels. They are not signed to the labels. All right. So what I do is I go and video them where they are maybe dancing in the streets. They're dancing in the streets. Maybe they are collaborating with their friends. So when I video these young people now, I'll now edit it and play it on TV. Perhaps the big labels will see them and then come and collect them and sign them up. So what I'm trying to do is to connect the known to the unknown. Connect the unknown with the known and then merge it together. What I do is to find stories that are inspiring, no matter how small, and then tell it so that the people who find themselves in the stories that I tell can relate to it and make something out of their life. That's it.
Remarkable. Wow, this really beautiful. Exactly. This super. Okay, Ada, you are actually, I think so. You are finding people's vision. But if we know what Ada's vision, how you want to see the world, even what's your vision, where you want to see the world, Nigeria, even your own self.
No, come again. Repeat that question.
All right. I said that you are finding people's vision and you're connecting them. But we want your vision. What's your vision in life and where you want to see yourself, your country, and this world? If we want only your.
Okay, you want to know where I want to be? You want to know where the world wants to be? You want to know where I want to see my Nigeria? Okay,
Yeah.
first of all, on a personal note. Okay, first of all, on a personal note, okay, okay, nobody ever asked me this kind of question. I don't really like talking about myself. But on a personal note, in the next 10 years, I want to own one of the biggest procurement construction company in Nigeria. Already, I started my business with less than $100. On the average, every year, we are doing about, let me not say so that they not come and kidnap me. Okay, but we've improved. We are growing exponentially. Over the last 3 years, I started supplying construction material. So my hope is that in the next 10 years, would have been one of the leaders in the industry. That is a personal goal. I also want to have my own personal family, raise my family. I'm single now. I'm under 30. Before I get to 30, I want to get married and have my own kids. So that's my personal goal. And for Nigeria, and of course, I want to become a global icon and influence my world so that I'll be able to help the young and the less privileged. My passion is to make sure that every kid has a voice. My goal is to make sure that every young people have something doing, that they have the power to believe in the power of their dreams, that every young people is able to go out and reach for their fullest potential, irrespective of where they are at any point in time or anywhere in the world. So long as they can believe in their hearts that this particular thing is doable, then they know that nobody has the power to stop them except themselves. So if you have that kind of courage to believe in yourself, then my friend, there's nothing in this world that can deny you access to the greatest places on earth. And my vision and my hope is to be able to inspire young people around the world to believe in the beauties of their dreams, to know that their dreams are valid, to know that they can become anything they want to be, if only they are willing to learn, unlearn, be teachable, and teach, and then go all out to give of themselves, to know that at the end of the day, they are the only one who have the capacity to change their lives. And if they're able to believe that, then I think that our world can become better in a way that we on our own may not even be able to do it. It all starts with believing in the beauties of our dreams. So my goal for the world my hope for the world is that if young people can begin to believe in themselves, then there's nothing, absolutely nothing that can stop them. For Nigeria, I'm hoping for a world without mosquitoes. Mosquitoes are blood-sucking demons. I don't know if you have the mosquitoes in Pakistan. Okay. So I absolutely hate Okay, you have mosquitoes. All right. Okay. I hate mosquitoes, all right? Because they give me malaria. My hope is that we can have a world, a Nigeria without mosquito. But I know this may be impossible. But I know that if we can keep our environment clean and watch what we do, how we do it, and make sure there are no stagnant waters and all of that, perhaps we can actually begin to have the world without mosquito. Otherwise, I don't know what else to say, but that would be my hope for Nigeria. And of course, the kind of Nigeria that I also want to have is to know where everybody is free to live to their fullest potential. Do you know that Nigerians are very resilient people? There are people that something will say, in the Western world, they'll say, if life gives you lemon, you make lemonade, right? Lemonade. So in Nigeria, we say, if life show you pepper. Do you have pepper in Pakistan? Okay. Wow. If life show you pepper, yes, you take that pepper and make pepper soup. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Good.
This is beautiful.
So, in Nigeria, it will say, if life show you pepper, collect that pepper and make pepper soup. This is to say that young people are able to become innovators. They are able to turn things around. They are able to use the things they find in their immediate environment and create something that can add value and bring meaning to our world. That is my hope for Nigeria. That is also my hope that level of free access to basic necessity of life. By the time my company grow to where I want it to be, I will be able to provide some of these resources free of charge for young people, especially if you are within the age of going to secondary school and primary, nursery, and secondary school within my immediate environment. That is my hope for the future. It's also my hope that I'll be able to take my program that I'm doing locally to our national television. If I can get the kind of support or maybe partnership or sponsorship that I can get locally, then I'll be able to let the nation of Nigeria hear stories of young people who are doing very well in their immediate environment. That is basically my hope for myself, for my country, and for the world. Did I answer your question?
Yeah, that's super, really super. Many best wishes for your vision, for your dream. I asked that because you always ask that question to the people, to the young people. So I said it's super to ask you what's your vision. That's really beautiful, amazing, super. Uh, Ada, there was some time. Did you? Sometime we have like I feel your personality very energetic, very confident, and that's really like I really inspired, and that's really amazing. But did you ever feel down? Did you ever have any fear? And if have, like sometimes I have, or sometimes even I get fear to do something, try something, like many kind of even fear of making mistake. That's the fear that actually hurt me and make me more. So how you deal it? I actually want to know how you deal it. Then I will try to learn something from that. That then how I can deal. So I wanted, did you ever feel like that? And then at that condition, how you tackle that situation and how you deal it?
Thank you. In fact, my journey into television is a very funny one 3 years ago, I was in my master's class in front of 50 students, and I was supposed to present my master's, they call it thesis, master's thesis. That's a prerequisite for graduation. So when I stood in front of the whole class of 50, I forgot my name. Can you believe that? I forgot the topic I'm supposed to discuss. And I forgot the entire work that I've spent 4 weeks to work on. What happened to me? That was stage fright. You understand? But immediately I left them, I began to talk again. So I came from a background where I'm shy of the audience and I don't know how to stand in front of people. If we are more than 2 or 3 people, I'm already tired. I want to run away. But after that experience, I told myself I will never be in a position where I'm standing in front of people and I will forget my name. My name is Adaku. How can I forget my name? My own name. So when I told myself that thing, that made me to now start to look for a career that I can actually stand in front of people and speak on a regular basis. And that's what led me to television. You understand? So, and even when my first day on TV, I wanted to speak. When they gave me access and they gave me papers to talk about, I started to talk and talk and talk. First of all, I had this feeling that, oh my God, I don't know who's going to connect. I don't know who's going to watch. Maybe I will make mistake and then I'll forget what I want to say. But I told myself, hey, you are the best TV presenter they have in the Nigeria. So you have to believe in yourself. Just open your mouth and stop talking. Everything will fall in place. And that was exactly what I did. I opened my mouth. I started talking. And then what I did was I had a script. I use the script as a guide. So when I forget what I want to say, I will quickly look at the script. And the moment I start to look at the script, instead, I'll begin to read it word to word. And by then, it helps to build my confidence. So if as young person, you want to be on TV, you want to get started, stick with your script. When you read with over time, it will become much more natural for you to flow. So it's even normal when you want to talk to people that you don't know, that you will feel. Okay, basically, that's my story of how I overcome fear. The best thing I do is to stick with my script. Once I stick with my script, I'm good to go.
I think that's super. That's really amazing. That's really amazing. I know. I couldn't believe that you, as you mentioned, that you were the person who got shy, who reluctant to talk. But that's really, I think that's really inspiring and that's really amazing. Super. Thank you, Oda, for your time. It's really a wonderful session. I think so. You just love it. It's a love to talk with you. It's a love discussion, love conversation. And at the end, Ada, anything you want to say, any message, any advice?
First of all, you need to know as a young person that when you don't have money, kindness, humility is also a venture capital. If people can entrust you with their money and their assets, then you can be able to actually start your business. But if you're someone people can't trust, then you can't do business, no matter where you are on earth. So you need to become trustworthy, you need to be respectful. Also, you need to be kind to your people. Anywhere you need to be kind to people. Your kindness will always help you navigate the business environment. Even though there are sometimes you need to make quick decision and be ruthless in making decisions. But most of the time, be more kind than ruthless. But if you're able to do this, then you can succeed in business. And lastly, you need to know that your dreams are valid, no matter what it is, no matter the height you want to go in this world. If you can believe in yourself, then my friends, you can be anything you want to be. My name is Adaku Nwachinemere. Thank you so much, Asha, for this time. And from Port Harcourt, Nigeria, I'm connecting to the rest of the world. This is Connecting with the World. And Asha, you are amazing. I love you so much. That's it.
Thank you so much. It's really honor to have you, and I just love your spirit. Exactly. I think so that the values you mentioned are really important. Anything you want to do, these are the kindness, and these are actually the basic thing to achieve, to attract, even to attract the nature, to people towards your things. That is you make nature connected, and that's really beautiful. Many best wishes for your work, many best wishes for your career. May God bless you more and more. Uh, that's really awesome. And thank you. I really enjoyed. Thank you viewers for watching. At the end, we always say one thing: stay positive, be positive, and spread positivity. As Ada mentioned, in this way, we can bring positivity around us. Take care of yourself and take care of others. Stay blessed and stay happy. Goodbye. Allah Hafiz. Rab Rakha. Thank you, Ada. Assalamualaikum. Hello, hi. We were saying that you're doing a lot, and you're also storytelling. So please, into about tell about yourself to our viewers how that journey started.
Adaku Nwachinemere. Okay, you can call me Ada for short. And then I live in Port Harcourt, Nigeria, and I'm currently in media. So I have a TV show here in Port Harcourt, Nigeria, and basically what we do is tell stories of everyday business people, everyday young people who are doing the best they can with what they have from where they are. So this is what we try to do with the show that I'm hosting here in Port Harcourt. It also encourages young entertainers who are trying to like kind of start off with what they have from where they are. So basically that's what I do with my media space. However, and even though at the moment that is just what I do for passion, to give back to society, because society has done a lot for me. But what I'm really doing in terms of business, that give me the money that I'm using to run everything I do, is to supply materials to construction companies. You know about construction? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, do you know about construction?
Yeah.
So what I do is, okay, what I do with my construction supply material thing is, I have a group of young people that I work with. We go to companies. So what we just tell them is, we know what they need that particular period of time. We already registered with them as vendors. So provide them with those materials they need. We collect it from them, the orders, then we source for it in the local market. Then after we collect those materials from them, then we send it back to the company who needs it, and then we write our invoices and then submit it. After 30 days, they get to pay us back our money. So that's basically what we are doing with the procurement company. But beyond that, what I love to do is to tell stories of people like you who are doing the best they can. Like you told me, you started what you are doing right now during the pandemic. This is amazing, trying to connect the world. So that's what we try to do.